everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vic is Bad at Games. Today we're just playing World of Warcraft. I'm just sorting out my dailies and doing some bits and pieces before I've got to head off to physiotherapy. Because we are in Dalaran, we are lagging like hell. Dear God, that's actually really bad. But you know, hopefully once we're out of Dalaran and getting the dailies done, it'll be a bit less bad. That's the dream anyway. So once again we are exploring Twitch's free music library, because I don't want to listen to the in-game music, but I don't want to play in silence, so yeah, I'll try their stuff. What have we got? Another broken out recipe scrap, that's decent. I actually have an inventory full of junk. So I recalled I hadn't picked up my chest for doing mythics this week yet, and I actually got this here, this Chrono Shard, item level 930. Mythic 9 Titan Forged. Turns out my previous item in that slot was 875, so that's represented a whole 3 item level jump, which I'm pretty happy with. And, you know, more haste and movement speed, don't say no to that. So, pretty good start. Cathedral of Eternal Night Mythic 8 Keystone, no thank you. My weekly is pretty much I just do more of souls on Mythic 9, maybe 10 if I'm feeling brave. You know, just week in, week out. It works for me. It's generally reasonably fast. You kind of, I want that one. You kind of know, you know what you're getting into with it, really. I don't know if that Nat Pagel's book is actually worth anything or what. Try shoving it on the auctions, I guess. So yeah, the weekly is still PvP one, and I am still bad at PvP. But I guess I may as well queue it up while I'm doing this. So, as I think I already said, I've got like an hour to play today. Hopefully that'll get me some progress towards getting the weekend event done. So what do we got? Let's do Armies of Legion full first, since it's closer. There's nothing spectacular, but I mean, especially if you just join a group, it really goes quite fast. So we'll do those, and then we will go off to Magical Space Planet to do the Argassian Reach ones. Yeah, this is Vic Drinks Tea ASMR. Hello. I'm guessing I've got too much shit open in my other tabs. Well, let's go do that one first. I mean, decent gold. And yeah, I do harp on about how much I love my Death Knight, but my god, can he wreck shit. I can just tear through the elite, so that's pretty fine. There's already people here, so that also helps. And of course we've got Meatball. Yeah man, let's group you up. I remember back in like vanilla when elites were just this awful thing, and you know, if you could take an elite that was like a level lower than you, you were doing good. But they used to give you a shit ton of rep. I remember farming the ones outside of, is it Uldum, that instance where it's going through like a dig site and it's full of trogs and stuff? Down in Tanaris. I remember going there and just killing the elites that used to live outside there on my hunter because they gave like 1,000 experience each, and that was a lot of experience back in the day. It was pretty sweet going. So I just farmed there for a bit. That also being back when you had to get your own pet spell upgrades, you know, you had to go capture a pet that had the spell you wanted, which is why we had the Beast Law spell, because it told you, you know, what spells the pet had. I remember going into Ashenvale having to hunt down a wolf that had like bite 4 or whatever to teach to my wolf that only had bite 3. Good times. Also the whole feeding system. You know, you had to, some pets, things like boars, they'd eat fruit and veg, but you know, a wolf, it needs to eat meat. It was, I always quite enjoyed that kind of mechanic of having pets. They were more like pets than just, you know, little mindless assistants. Well, where are you resetting? Just plugging in. For why? Might cheat and join the, oh, I'm in the queue for Battleground, so I can't join that queue. Durr. So are you gonna stay over here with me, or are you just gonna stack in? I don't know, maybe they were targeting one of the NPCs and the NPC died or some shit and that made it break. Oh, thank you, Meatball, for the buff. 10% increased damage, yes please. This is annoying, I've been on the sofa for so long. I'm used to just being supremely reclined when I'm gaming. And then now I'm using a desk and chair again, it just feels wrong. Like, so I'm still trying to work out how to make it comfortable. I think it's the kind of thing I'm gonna have to suck up and just, you know, get used to being a grown-up again. Or maybe I could just buy a whole, I can't afford to buy a whole new setup on a sofa up here. Build myself a little nest. Oh, that one's evading. Excellent. It's doing that annoying ass evade where they're still in combat, so they can still hit you, just you can't hit them. And it means that, you know, if you finish, you can't fly off because you're technically still in combat. You cannot escape the combat. Oh, so I can kind of hit him a bit. Alright. Meatball gonna get him. Meatball trying something else. Alright. No, go away, I'm not doing that. I am done here. I do not care to kill any more of your demon warriors. Goodbye. Go away. Go away now. Go away now. There we go. Cool. Next up, I need 4. Yeah, screw it, let's go over there, kill them guys. Grab some herbs. And some loot. I mean, at this point it's probably not going to be the most useful of loot, but meh. Gotta wait and see because of the lag. Jeez. Now this music isn't great, is it? No, I guess that's the joy of it, just being, you know, generic pan-domain music, just whatever's free. Actually, no, I'm gonna see if I can change this because it's just annoying me. Oh, hello, Crash. How are you? The annoying thing is, for the streaming software to pick up the game, I have to have it on full screen, which I normally don't, because it just makes it annoying to have to... Oh, background. Sweet. About fucking Naeus. Another one that's not my... I mean, it's a Rafi basing kind of, isn't it? But I just have this thing for I prefer the ones that give me rep, honestly. Just gotta get that rep farm in. And we get that 1.5 wait time. There used to be that bug where if someone put their Traveler's Tundra Mammoth against the fence, you could jump onto it and then jump over the fence. I mean, you couldn't do anything useful. I think you can also do it when you take control of pets. You can just kind of run around, you know, if you get too far it'll just respawn you. But it's one of the things you do and then you just feel superior because you are breaking the rules, you are doing the thing which you're not supposed to be able to. Oh, I can't use that. This is actually one of the more interesting items I've got from doing archaeology. I don't get why it's not a toy, but basically you draw these little dots and then it makes this huge vertical star field which you can float around in. So that would have been pretty excellent before flying came into the Broken Isles. I'm not sure when they released this item. Might have been after, but it is pretty fun. And we've got a rack of ribs as well. Excellent, I like that. What have we got here? This is another one in Battlegrounds that the Horde seems to do badly on. I think it's because if there's any coordination, then you're screwed. And the Alliance tend to go around in packs. Whereas the Horde, we just run off and do what the fuck we want, because, you know, we are brave warriors, we don't need buddies, we'll just go do whatever. No one's trying to cap the first flag, so I'll do that since, well, maybe that was just they are and it's just the lag. Nope, I got it. My flag. Alright, they're defending. When I was learning a different language, I used to have the Duolingo app open on my phone, and I'd queue Battlegrounds and I'd just sit and defend and do Duolingo, and then, you know, if someone came and attacked, put my phone down for 30 seconds while I ganked, and then back to Duolingo. It was actually a really good system. I got the problem I don't really know what language to learn if I did it again. I was supposed to be going to Italy for work, which is why I was learning Italian, but then, you know, since I broke my leg, that dream kind of went. But yeah, I keep thinking I just don't know what language, honestly. I've kind of got this pipe dream of visiting every country. So it's not like, you know, there's a particular one I want to spend a lot of time in. I mean, I was thinking Spanish seems like a good candidate because it's quite prolific, and I do like Spain, frankly. So maybe that'd be a good one to learn. Oh, we got 2 flags. Let's just grab someone for the ganks. Oh, I hate that shell thing they get. I don't know what it's called. Deflection or something. I got holy word serenity. I do love the Dark Simulacrum. It's so useful. Basically, just if I put it on an enemy and then they cast a spell, I get to use that spell. There are items that you can get in Ashran, which are only usable in Ashran, that let you cast the spell multiple times as well. So if you can get someone's like Hammer of Judgment or whatever, it's pretty sweet. You can just spam. See? Like that. Or Hammer of Justice even. Because you know it's coming. So you just drop a Dark Simulacrum, and then it's yours, and you can just do what you want. Loot the spirit thing. I'm gonna head back to the point, because we don't really want to be fighting too far off the point. Because you always get a rogue that tries to sneak around when, you know, while the others are being distracting. They try and nick your flag. And then you've got to try and rush back. There's people stood near it at least. It's alright. Again, I should be popping the whatever it's called, Firewatcher's Oath before I, yep, Combat Drag, I know. Before I start the battleground, because you can only use it every 10 minutes, and like, oh, I actually got a bloody coin there, sweet! And because, you know, the big gank fest at the start is the best candidate for getting bloody coins, but it's also the best candidate for just getting utterly fucked up, so... Back at the mine, there's some ganks. I don't know, a lot of people are headed off there, so I guess I'll just hang around here. So it'll be interesting, because even though we've got 2 flags, and you only need 2 flags to win, because it's not like there's any bonus objectives, like, you know, where you got the flags to bring in. You've literally just got to hold 2 bases, but then people get greedy and they just go off for the 3rd one. But we don't need it, just sit and defend, and then we can win, we can do this. We have the technology. Right, I mean this book, that doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot, so I'm going to assume it's worthless. I mean, I might try chucking it on the auction house just for conversation's sake, see if anything happens. Can't drink alcohol. It's good to know that they don't want you doing any drunk battlegrounds. Blizzard promoting responsible drinking. See, if I had Duolingo, I could have been learning, could have been making this an educational experience, but no. This is the only use I can find for these pristine Falcasaur feathers, because they vendor for like the same as the auction for. Gives me a tiny bit of that absolutely useless skill. Silkproof Splint. Oh, I can almost go to a trainer and get that. Oh, we got ink. Call that, because yeah, there's two of them. Oh, there's two of us. We got a rogue with me as well. And the Death Knight survivability. Not being able to do that. Basically, just combining Icebound Fortitude and Death Strike, and it just heals me to like pretty much full. It's pretty excellent. I love it. Yep, no thank you. You can hang around here. Ugh, ice block. We've got even more of them coming in. I'm just gonna wait for him. He's gonna blink as soon as he comes out. Okay, he would. There we go. That was a bit slow, but right. Come on, chains of ice. You're not getting away, mate. Oh, I just duped my interrupt a bit. I hate it when they're smart enough to fake cast. That's another reason why I don't do arena. It's become like just an impulse. As soon as I see a cast bar, I hit my interrupt. So fake casting, I am very susceptible to it. Ooh, I got more coins though. Sweet. Do love the coins. What's that? Ooh, yellow dot. Don't know. See, what is that guy doing? I mean, he's been doing damage, so it's not like he's just trying to AFK and hide out somewhere. Weird. I don't know what he's doing, he seems to be moving. Weird. Anyway, we're back to just the wonderful waiting for something to happen phase. Doing if they're just planning on going down to I think I'm going to head over there because that seems like quite a big group. Can I get this? No, that would make life too easy for me. Let's go round the rocks then. Fine, Blizzard, if that's what you want. I swear the music was a lot better the other day. Oh, that is a big ink actually, isn't it? Fucking hell. Right, let's do this. Just pre-screw the input. Got that hammer of justice, nice. Heal combos on cooldown. Terrible. That's another thing I find about Horde of Battle Rounds, we just don't really seem to get many healers. Hopefully him going on his little adventure over there to cap that one will distract him a little bit. Force him to run off and leave us alone, keep our paces. I still got my diseases on from my last little jaunt. Excellent. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let me gank you. Come on. Let me gank you. That's one of the downsides of Death Knights, is you don't have the burst. You've got good sustain, but you can't just burst someone down. Oh, we still won anyway, that's alright then. That's what we like. We are now a quarter of the way through the weekend, formally. I mean, if we ignore it, it's Sunday afternoon already. I eat a celebratory almond. Best stream, you guys just get to listen to me eat snacks. I'm in a loading screen to, like, so what else am I supposed to do? God, I should really get a kettle by my desk so I can just chain tea easier. I don't want to have to get up to get another cup of tea. My life is so hard. Alright, back in. Excellent. What else should we do? Which phase to you? No, we're not. Maybe I should try and get the mythic chest done. Nice, something towards the tailoring quest. So basically you just got to collect a whole load of shit if you want to be able to make more of the legendaries. And one of which is you've got to get those bits of cloth from the things that live here. And then you've got to just, like... I don't know, I think you pick the thread out of it or some shit, ostensibly. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, after this I might see if I can get a queue for a Mythic Plus. Have they killed it? No. Cool. Hopefully my group will get me the tag. Sorted. Not be back, shit. Alright, where's that herb's gone. Oh, I love that Heart of Ice. So good. What do we need? Harrowing Corruptors. Those guys. Okay, cool. Right. Leave that. Can we get a mythic going? Yeah, no, I'm on the wrong one, didn't I? Dungeons. More of souls. What have we got? Plus 17. I guess if you are like legit actually doing, you know, heroics and stuff, then yeah, that probably does put you at that point. Right. What else we got here? Bone crawler grub. Let's go do that then. I don't mind Darkheart Thicket so much as well. We got plus 7. God, there's a lot. Okay, because people apparently just did that error or something. No, 9, that's already full. Yeah. That's brilliant. I can always check again later. You know, it's not like you gotta, if you gotta do it now. Although I probably will forget later, but whatever. Let's queue us another battleground then. Right, grubs. Do we have to walk on them or? Literally just gotta walk on them. Okay then. Very exciting. I get that they're trying to mix things up a bit, but you know, it's just a bit lame. You know, Saviour of Azeroth, Mighty Warrior, Leader of the Campaign to Draenor, you know, Slayer of the Alliance's forces. Go walk on some grubs. They're icky, we don't like them. Didn't even make a good joke. I at least like the terrible Dadgar puns that you get. Where are we going now? Over there, cool. I don't know if it's worth doing those like little mini bosses. Like, do they ever drop anything decent? I mean, I guess this is the easiest way to find out, but let's go have a look. Oh, we got a bubble. Let's get that. Did it? No, it didn't give me the buff. Was I too late? There we go. Another one. Cool. Yep, that one worked. Excellent. Love me some 10% bonus. It's just as well he can fly. He nearly got pushed off the edge there, bless him. Poor dude. Is he going to do his little execute? There we go, there is his execute because meatball hungry. Never shards. I mean, you can get the legendary crafting material, which you can sell for like 1,000 gold, so that's alright. Yeah, most things I do just come down to where can I get gold, really. Okay, Prophet Velen, I'll do what you ask. Still feels dirty. I'm doing stuff for the Alliance. God, I was doing a so I've already done, like, years ago, the thing where you go around and you kill the leaders of all the Alliance factions. But I saw someone was trying to get a group together for it recently, and I was like, ah, fuck it, I'll go. And you gotta kill Prophet Velen as part of that, and it was a bit like, you know, he's kind of helping save Azeroth. But, yeah. It was interesting when you go to kill Tyrande, because Malfurion, he just... not Malfurion, is he not? No, the other one, what the fuck's his name? Her boyfriend, I don't know. But he just stands and watches, like, he is the worst boyfriend. He doesn't help. He is not... He can't be in combat, he just watches. Very rude. Yeah, can you for a heal or anything? Inventory full, as is tradition. Where are we going? In here? Yep, big ol' spider lady. It is interesting how the males of every species, you know, looks like a different thing, whereas the females, there's just kind of, they converged on one style. Like, they've all still got tits and stuff. It'd just be weird if you had a female monster without tits, I guess. Right, are we done here? We are. Cool. Let's head back down there and hand it in. Tea is now finished. Life is pain. We got any mount? You can get a mount from these guys. No, it's just no, the mounts are just from the other ones for the bonus emissary chests, not for just the regular ones, aren't they? Yeah. Oh lord. It's cancer again. Calling it now, gonna lose, because that's just what the fuck we do. Jesus Christ. Because we start indoors, I can't even do my vendoring like I was planning to. Why are things like this? There's some potato stew. Potato stew would be sad. Oh my god. I don't entirely get why we have such long starting times on Battlegrounds. Right, I mean, in arenas, you still got a lot of starting time, but like, if you don't accept the queue pretty damn fast, it just kicks you, like it just doesn't let you go in, and it gives you the debuff for like, you know, queue. It just seems weird, it gives you this debuff that's like, oh, you went into an arena, but you didn't enter combat, you're naughty, and so the enemies have just got like 2v1. I don't get why it doesn't do a system like this, or like a dungeon, you know, where it waits for both people to accept before it then teleports you in. And then you get the chance to fuck around with your gear and all that shit. I mean, maybe Blizz likes there being a lot of more 2v1s, because it makes it easier for people who are just trying to get that one win of the day. You know, if you are just clinically retarded at this game, and the only way you can get about an arena win is when you're 2v1ing, dunno. A lot of food in the start of this one. Only cowards fear to call a battle. Okay. We got a roleplayer every... Oh, we do! He's from Argent Dawn. God, roleplay servers. On paper, I like the idea, but I tried going on one, and so it was the guild of someone that I knew in real life, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, come to one of our roleplay events; it'll be fun." So I make my Worgen priest, and yeah, I'm leveling up, and just this is normal. But then they go to this roleplay event, we're sat in, and everyone's talking in character, and then I start getting these whispers of like, whatever her name, some Draenei, like it's like you feel her tail under the table, begin caressing your inner thigh, and I'm just sat there like, what do I do? Well, I just elected not to say anything, and then basically she just starts erotic role playing at me, and I'm like, I don't want to reply, I don't want to be involved. I just logged out, and I was like, I don't want to do role playing anymore. I don't like it. This is gross. Okay, no, I did go on a like a classic raid, so you know what the current content, a roleplay one. So they have like you have your tanks, you got your DPS, you got your healers, and then you got your role players. And like their purpose, from what I can tell, is they stand at the side and they yell like, "Foul demon, I will vanquish you." And that's just their entire shtick, is they've just gotta like slash yell for the whole damn time. Don't really help out with combat or anything, apart from like, oh, little tornado, interesting. Apart from maybe, you know, auto-attacking or doing like vanquishing a demon to kill it or something. I don't know. It was. Oh, there's a lot of them here actually. Treetard, good name. No, it was a novelty to witness that in the wild. Oh my god, how much CC do you guys need? Stop. Let's get that going. Ooh, tranquility, not a bad one to get. Hello, I am a healer now. Oh my god, stop. And again, we're getting that +1 rep with the Frostwolf clan. That is what we live for. That +1 rep. Right, you come in here. Come in the big AoEs. There we go. We're getting them down. We're getting them down. We'll burn their tower. It's fine. So tanky. That's just cheating. That's cheating. I'm going to assume they're all dead now, apart from, like, you know, the little guys you get standing around the edge, but they're NPCs, so they don't count. Oh, my bag's too full to take all this shit. I mean, there's not much point in me taking them anyway, because it's not like I'm going to actually run back to the start and hand things in. As previously stated, I'm just looting things for the sake of I want the fairground items that I can then sell. Someone capped it? I'm going to assume they've capped it. Okay, let's get rid of all this junk. What was that? Oh, they've respawned and they're coming straight back here. That's dedication. Normally, you know, they're like, well, fuck it, who defends towers? We're done, goodbye. Or are they just... they're just chasing that poor Tauren. Oh, no, hello. Ah, someone death gripped him up. Right. Oh, shit. Fuck, shamans and that pushback. Why? You get that in, oh, what's it called? The one that's, it's like in the Nether a little bit, and you got like the Fell Reaver ruins and Blood Elf Tower and shit. The mind's blank. But yeah, you got the little middle bit where it's narrow and you got to get the flag, and then you just get one fucking shaman there, push back, and then everyone is off. And people will rage, but it's beautiful. I enjoy seeing it. I just don't enjoy when it happens to me. But, you know, to be fair, as I said before, I'm a filthy just camper of bases. Like, I'll just sit and defend and play on my phone. And I think my next educational project is I've been looking at this machine learning course, but for that you don't really... It's not like Duolingo, you have to actually think for it, whereas Duolingo, you just kind of, once you learn the word, which I guess is the point of it, is it's just, you know, brute forcing learning. You just keep going over the same thing again and again, and eventually it kind of goes in your head. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. I'm going back to my tower. Oh, thank you. That's nice. We got a rogue trying to gank. DPS, good name. That's what it says on the tin. Yeah, he's still about. There we go. They are definitely trying to bring him back up here, aren't they? Do I want to go down there? Yeah, screw it. I won't be the only one down there at least. They really do like their remix music in this, don't they? That mage isn't really doing a whole lot, is he? Just face tank him, that's cool. Off you, buddy. Let me heal off you, buddy. I mean, I guess if nothing else, I'm being a good distraction, like. This is where I'm fucked. Yeah, there we go. Whatever. I distracted them for a bit. I'll take that. I'll pretend that that was my intention all along. I'm just a distraction. You know, if I can distract 2 people for a bit, that's 2 less people that my allies have to defend against. Totally intentional. Maybe I should go try and get Iceblood Tower back. That seems like it'd be useful. We're into each other's bases, but don't know where that'll go. It doesn't look like there's too many alliance up there, so let's go have a look. Let's go have a nose, see if we can be helpful. It's gonna be one of them times when the tower like literally goes on fire while I'm in it trying to defend it. Probably. Because such is my life. Oh, hello. I am up here already. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. If someone like managed to life grip me up through a wall, but stranger things have happened. Where are you going? I don't know if anyone's already tried to recap the tower, but I'll join in the spam. They're just lurking around the ground. Hooray! We defended! We are so good at this game. There we go. Oh, hello. Yeah, man, I don't think you can just run straight back in and cap it, you know. We are still kind of hanging around a little bit. There we go. Get some loot. Fat loot. That's actually going decent, isn't it? We're actually defending. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but could Tord actually win an Alterac Valley? If so, I'll be glad I streamed this, because that'll be a monumental occasion. Fucking hell. Right, what we got? Is that one just burnt? Yeah, that one's burnt. That one's fucked. Double Death Knight. Pew 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 pew. Dragons everywhere. Oh, they're trying to tank the. Oh, sorry, pull the leader out. They're doing that thing where they run in and then they decide, nah. Yeah, they're just repeatedly doing that. Oh, you got any loot for me? Oh, hello, there's a couple of guys. Alright. I like that mount, it's quite pretty. Oh, there's a lot of CC. Oh, come on, disease. So has he got that thing where, yeah, if he gets a kill, then he gets healed up. Fuck. Fucking warriors. Just every class is trash compared to Death Knight. That's what I'm going with. Everyone else is just trash. Death Knight, best class. I mean, by the looks of this, they keep running Drekfire in and out. I'm just gonna head north and maybe. I'm guessing that's a little bitch fight going there. We'll head north and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can go and join the Valiant fight to murder their leader. Must be a bit of a shit life, you know, you get murdered day in, day out. Saw a nice video of that actually with Arthas' Lich King. You know, it was go to bed, wake up, go get his. Just go get beaten up, get beaten up, get beaten up. Someone steals your horse, get beaten up. End of the day, you crawl back into bed, just pass out. And then the next morning, get beaten up, get beaten up, get beaten up. Someone steals memento of Jaina, you know, and then it's a bit of a shit life. Fuck off, Ram. Do people actually try and level in here? Like, could you gain experience by just farming the Rams? I wonder how this will work with the new level scaling thing that they're going to be adding in the next expansion. Because in the next expansion, the zones aren't going to be level bound like they are currently, so it's not going to be, you know, level 25 to 30 quests. It's just going to scale them dynamically, which I quite like the idea of, because there's some zones I haven't been in ages, or zones that you just don't finish because you're out-leveled them so fucking fast nowadays. So it'll be nice to do that. But with things like Battlegrounds, does that mean that, you know, I assume that the maximum level will be in their own little special one because they'll be gearing and shit. But are people just going to be, you know, like level 10s to level 100s, say, in the same Battleground, just all scaled? I mean, it seems like it'll be... I suppose they already do the scaling, where they scale you up to, like, you know, 19, 29, 39, etc. So you don't get people who've just dinged into that band going into the Battleground and getting fucked. But... I don't know. It's an interesting system and I'm looking forward to it. It's not looking good, they're taking back the towers. Let's go see what's in this tower then. I'm not actually seeing anyone. I mean, it's possible they're just invisible because sneaky alliance dogs. But let's go do this. Again, getting that +1 rep. How are we doing? Have we made any progress, really? Oh, actually 7,000, we're on 6,000 something. Yep, they're doing the pulling the boss in and out of the base thing. Cool. I probably should just lurk around here and defend, but I'm kind of... How long does it take for a tower to burn? A couple of minutes, I assume. Which tower am I even in? What tower is this? Dunbalden North one. Yeah, I see someone's calling it in the chat, like, I guess they got an add-on, but it's not called the time for this one. Meh. Yeah, I thought there'd be more allies running around. Normally the base is just swarming with them. God, it does actually look like people are going for the push. Fuck it, I'm gonna go help. Come on, stop pulling him in now. Just kill him. Oh, there's a few allies in the base. How's it looking? I guess they're trying to accidentally pull us in, so that we aggro the boss as well. Just added complexity of boss and NPCs. Or boss and enemies even. Yeah, I mean ideally if we can get all the allies down that means there'll be less heals and just less annoyances, then we can concentrate on just fucking their shit up. The boss, oh he is, I don't want a tank, I'm not a tank. Oh, we got the graveyard. Let's boss race it. Oh my god, yeah, we have just lost a load of reinforcements all of a sudden. Fucking hell. Are we doing the boss fight, or is it reset after I got fucked? No, we're keeping it up, that's good. I don't like how many corpses there are on the floor though. It's not optimistic. Yeah, we're just doing one of them boss rushes, aren't we? Yeah, I'm sure there are some like better tactics for this. Like, you know, what you should be doing at each point, how many reinforcements before it's worth trying to fight the boss and stuff. But again, we don't pay attention to that. I imagine most people don't. I kind of want to try a rated battleground, but I'd need like, because they're so huge, you'd need a guild for it. And you know, I'd need someone who's willing to teach me, an idiot, how to do such things. Oh, Alliance wins, yep. As is tradition. I don't know why it always does that. It always seems to pop Wraith Walk for some reason. Weird. And back to the loading screen boss. The mightiest of bosses in game. Most frustrating. I've actually got, you know, I've only got 8 gig of RAM in my PC. I've actually got a second stick of 8 gig kicking around. And I'm just too fucking lazy to put it in. For some reason, it's high profile RAM in that it's got a cooler, you know, I'm using air quotes here. It's got a cooler on the top of the stick of the RAM. I don't know why that exists. I guess it's just to cover up the chips, you know, hide any proprietary information. But the cooler is glued on, you know, which reaffirms its purpose as a cooler, because you glue coolers to things. So I just need to use a hairdryer to melt the glue and then get the high-profile cooler shit off, and then I can stick it in, because my CPU cooler is a beast, and it hangs over the RAM slots on the motherboard. So if I actually want to be able to expand the RAM, which I should do because I've actually got the stick, yeah, I need to do that. I probably should get on that actually. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it for now. I've done one set of world quests and done some PvP, so I'm going to head off now. So see ya, thanks for watching.